I rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal. For how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My fans on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, for them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make him bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the resolve. Look in my eyes when you speaking to God.
Life and for those who we caught up in using what I was taught with the muse. I guess they call it proving I'm more than an artist. Penciling out my darkest while stenciling out a harvest. And storing what gets me from A to B, just like garages. Instrumental with collages. Envision what I've been drawn. Broadway to give you rhythm like the great Lena Horne. So bent on, found comfort in the storm. Find peace and on when you see them others perform. Organized chaos, I'll cast it like hey ya.
Yo, party people in the place to be, what's good? It's your man's Uncle Freezy, the #1 chief rocker in Knicks universe. Welcome to the Knicks Morning Drive. What's good? What's good? Blue tears, orange tears, Blorange Tears. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, y'all. I miss y'all, man. Hey, man, I'm sorry about the scheduling conflict. You said 8:30, man. I'm sorry about that. That was a mistake. And I didn't catch that to the last minute. I apologize for that. Right. I apologize for that. Faultless Phil's in the building. Pudge, nice. What's good? Osa Duque. Look at that. Luke Skywalker Visions is in the building. Lily Phillips, what's good? Captain Slime. JJ, what's good? How y'all today, man? Let's rock. Let's rock. Let's rock. Let's rock for a little while. Let's laugh for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Let's enjoy ourselves for a little bit. Mr. Vince is in the building. What's good? What's good? Hey, so yeah, Benny is good, man. Gaston is the one. All of a sudden, he's jealous of everything. Gaston is the one. He's jealous of everything all of a sudden. All of a sudden. I'm trying to introduce Benny to treats. He's so young. He's still a baby, man. Benny is 10 weeks. He'll be 11 weeks next Monday. 9 weeks. Benny's 9 weeks. I'm sorry, I was corrected. He's 9 weeks. He'll be 10 weeks. Monday. So he's still too young to know anything about anything, but he sure does enjoy treats. Paris Duggar is in the building. What's good? JJ's in the building. What's good, man? I see you. What's good? Yeah, man. Miss y'all, man. Let's get to the tip-off. Where's tip-off? Tip-off. Where's tip-off? Tip-off. I just saw it a few seconds ago. I just saw tip-off. Adam Silver, you owe us this. Adam Silver, you owe us this. And I know, don't, Adam Silver, don't do it. Don't do us like this, Adam Silver. Right? Because David Stern did us like this. You did us like this. Larry O'Brien did us like this. Right? But here's the thing. Adam Silver, you got a chance to make it right. Adam Silver, you have a chance to make things right with the Knicks. Here's your chance. Do it. Here's your chance. Do it. Okay? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. No doubt. No doubt. No doubt. Adam Silver, listen. You have the opportunity to make things right. Right? What I'm gonna do is guys, I'm gonna see. I'm gonna show you how predictable the NBA draft lottery is, right? So I'm gonna go to ESPN standings, right? Gonna go to ESPN standings, and I'm gonna find the most destitute small market team, right? The most destitute small market team that missed the playoffs. And I'm going to predict they're going to win the lottery. Right? Okay. All right. So right now I'm looking at the Detroit Pistons. They're not small market, but they're definitely destitute. Okay. So it's weird, right? Because Houston is a big city. Detroit is a big city. OKC is not a big city, but I don't think they'll ever get the number one pick because of what their owners did to the city of Seattle. Right? Okay. The Lakers are, man, if the Lakers, y'all, listen. If the Lakers get the number one pick, listen, if the Lakers get the number one pick, I swear I'm going to quit watching NBA basketball forever. And I'm sorry for Blorange Tears, but if the Lakers get the number one pick, I'm telling you, you know the fix is in. Right? If the Lakers get the number one pick, you know the fix is in. But I have a feeling the Lakers will get the number two pick. Oh, yeah, the Lakers don't have a pick. That's right. It goes to the Pelicans and the Anthony Davis deal. Y'all right. Y'all just talked me off a ledge. Oh. Y'all just talked me off a ledge. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all just talked me off a ledge because if the Lakers would have got the number one pick, bruh. Who's the most destitute team? What team is the most destitute small market team that didn't make the playoffs and is in the lottery? Orlando? Orlando doesn't seem to be in financial trouble. Orlando, let me see. Let me search. Because all of a sudden, I feel like the Knicks have a chance to move up in the lottery. Let me see. Net worth NBA franchises ranking. All of a sudden, I have a feeling that the Knicks may move up in the draft. Of course, the Knicks are never. Wow, the Golden State Warriors are worth more than the Lakers. Are you serious? Man, are you serious? Y'all, listen, the Warriors are right behind the Knicks. All of a sudden, the small market Golden State Warriors are right behind the New York Knicks, right on our heels. We're at 5.8. They're at 5.6. Wow. Wow. The Orlando Magic are at $1.64 billion. Right? The Memphis Grizzlies are 30. They're in the playoffs. The Pelicans are 29. They're in the playoffs. The Timberwolves are 28. They're in the playoffs. Charlotte is 27. They're in the playoffs. The Pistons are 26. Oh, boy. The Pistons, Thunder, Magic are all 26, 25, 24. Magic 24, OKC 25, Pistons 26. So one of those teams might get the number one pick in the draft just to elevate their value. The NBA likes to do that. The Pacers are 22. The Suns are 18. Okay. The reason why I bring this up is because every time a team's net wealth is threatened, they somehow seem to get the number one pick. Magically. They get the number one pick. Right, right. Hey, thank y'all for the correction. Thank y'all for the correction too, y'all. Thank you for the correction. Thank you for the correction, y'all. I appreciate that because for a second I was losing my mind. I'm only human. I'm human. I'm human. JJ says it will be a small market team as usual. Yep. Yep. But I'm feeling better about the Knicks' chances not to get the number one pick, right? Because even if we get the number one pick, what are we going to do with it? It's like dog chasing cars. If we get the number one pick, what are we going to do with it? Probably pick the same person we either picked at 3. Right? The guy that the Knicks pick at 3 is probably the same guy they would have picked at 1. So us getting the number one pick this year is not amazing. Right? And this may be the reason. And for that reason, the Knicks may wind up getting the number one pick. I don't know what the odds are. Let me see. Let me check to see the lottery odds of okay. Okay. So something here says the Knicks have a 9.4% chance of getting the number one pick. I don't know if that's accurate. I don't know if that article is accurate. Okay. So anyway, what I'm getting to, yo, Hard Will is in the building. Hard Will, what's good? What's good, Hard Will? Yeah, my thing is if we get the number one pick, do you actually select at number one, or do you trade back with, say, a Portland that may have 2 top 10 picks? Do you trade back with a Portland that has 2 top 10 picks? The options are endless, once you get the number one pick. Right? my thinking is I'm not going Chet Holmgren #1 if I get the #1 pick. I'm sorry. If the Knicks get the #1 pick in the lottery, in the NBA draft lottery, this coming Tuesday night, I don't know if Chet Holmgren is the guy. JJ says Portland only has one lottery pick now. They got screwed. How is that? Let me check. Let me check something here. I just want to. If they got screwed, that sucks for Portland, bro. If they got screwed, that sucks, man. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Portland has the 6th pick. Where did their other pick go? Who has their other pick? You're absolutely right. And how does OKC have so many picks? Is this not ridiculous? OKC is scheduled to pick 30 and 12 and 4, like just scheduled. I'm not saying that that's what they're in. That's not where they'll end up, right? And here's a disturbing thing, right? With the season on the line, right? With the season on the line, listen to me. With the season on the line, and what I mean by season on the line is with all tanks racing for the #1 pick, the Knicks choose to get hot, right? Right. The Knicks, who should have gone 3-7 down the stretch. Listen, check this out. Down the stretch, get out of here, Gaston. Go. Oh my goodness, y'all. My dog is like legit was laying by my chair doing the old man poops, passing gas. Oh, there's nothing worse than doggy farts, man. God, dog, man. Ruin my train of thought. The old dog, the dog that's about 13 years old, was by my chair, passing gas like the silent killers. Oh my god. Oh god, man. Yo, my life is so imperfect, y'all. My life is so imperfect. I love it, but my life is so imperfect, man. The dog is by me passing gas. Jeez, man. All up in your nose. God dog it. He's gone, but he left a legacy. Oh, Jesus Christ, dang, man. Oh, boy, man. Oh, God. So anyway, I'm gonna try to, okay. My point was with everybody losing to get better draft position, the Knicks got hot. Right? With everybody losing, right? The Knicks got hot. I'm frustrated by this point, and I'm trying to make it through it. I want to get to a certain point, but I'm frustrated that the Knicks played 700 basketball down the stretch. You can't even make this up. Thank you, Tom Thibodeau. You can't even make this up, man. You can't make this up. Right? You cannot make this up. The fact that in a bad season, the Knicks go 7-3 in the last 10 games of the season. Not only did we have a bad season, we can't even tank right. Mr. Vince says, God has blessed you with a queen and a kingdom of Nick faithful. Amen. Amen. I appreciate that. And not only, and listen, the cool thing about the faithful followers is we all follow and kick it with each other. That's the cool thing. That we do it together. Right? And I'm trying to stay focused, but damn, what have you been? You been eating beans or something? Oh, gosh. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, let me try to get myself together, man. Yeah, Andy, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Because more like if we were to rephrase it, like I was gonna say homies, but companions, however we say it. However we say it. Because in life, sometimes you're gonna follow people. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just what it is. Right. And it's not meant because you know what I'm saying, because followers always push a leader out front to represent them. I'm not saying that I'm the leader. I'm the number one chief rocker. I'm the number one chief rocker. I'll say that for sure. You know what I'm saying? You know. But here's the thing. Here's the thing that I want that I'm trying to get to. But Gaston just, oh my gosh. I need to spray something in here. I need to hold on, y'all. I gotta spray something in. But right there, hold on. Okay. And the puppy left a surprise also. And the puppy left a surprise. And the puppy left a surprise. Surprise. Welcome to the life of a pet owner. Being a pet owner is not always Hallmark cards. You remember Hallmark cards? You remember you used to go in the mall and the Hallmark store used to have all this cool stuff? Used to be able to, yeah, man. Jeez. And I need to get a Roomba. I can't even wear socks in the house without having. Oh God. Yeah. Yeah, y'all. Andy says, it's not luck unless you step barefoot into it. Yes. Yeah. 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 Hey, and so, hey, Finn. So what happened was me and Mo were almost bumping into each other, trying not to. Yeah. Yeah. So here's my thing though with the Knicks, man. Here's my thing with the Knicks, right? How in the world do you know you're entering the lottery and then you get hot to destroy your chances of getting better lottery odds, right? Like we went 7-3 down the stretch, and against teams that are in the lottery. So we were beating teams in the lottery. What are we doing out here? This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous, y'all. This is ridiculous. Like how do you legit know you're going to be in the lottery and then you get hot? Hey, Paris Duggar, I'm with you, right? I think I'm not going to say the best picks. I'm going to say the best fits for us are 5 through 15. The best fit for the New York Knicks are picks 5 through 15. Right? 5 through 15. The best picks for us are picks 5 through 15. Right? And I'm gonna name Tankathon's picks 5 through 15. Some of these I'm not gonna agree with, but just hear me out, so to speak. 5 is Shadion Sharp. 6 is Keegan Murray. 7, AJ Griffin. 8, Benedict Mathurin. That's my heartstring out of this draft. A dude that shares the same name as my dog, Benny. Right? 9 is Dyson Daniels. 10 is another one of my heartstrings. A dude slowly becoming my heartstring, Jeremy Sochan. A dude that I'm really, really, really falling in love with. Right? 11 is Jalen Duren. 12, Mark Williams, a dude that reminds me of Mitch. 13 is the kid Johnny Davis, who keeps falling down the board. He's slowly falling down. He started out as 6, and now he's 13 on Tankathon. Right? 14 is Malachi Branham, a dude that seems like he's coming from out of nowhere. 15 is Walker Kessler. Right? There are some sleepers here. Okay Agbaji from Kansas is a sleeper. He gives me Mitch Richmond vibes, even though he's not that good. He's not Mitch Richmond. Don't get it twisted. But he gives me Mitch Richmond vibes, right? A big, strong, physical, old school 2-guard, right? Like a big dude. You know what I'm saying? And with a sweet stroke. Right? Then Tyree Eason is on the board, right? Ty Washington is still on the board. A dude that I love and I'm hoping he's 6'8" for real. Kendall Brown. I hope Kendall Brown is legit 6'8" and is not like the college 6'8" where he's like 6'5.5" and they have him listed as 6'8". Right? Right. I hope he's legit 6'8". Right? Kind of like how they were saying, hey man, Quentin Grimes is 6'5.5", and you get him and he's 6'4". Or how Frank was 6'7", but he's really 6'4". And I know Frank didn't go to college, but y'all feel me. Y'all understand what I'm saying. So Paris Duggar, thank you for setting the parameters, because what you said is actually kind of what I was feeling. Like in this draft is about range and fit for us. Right? It's about range and fit. But let me first get into my bag about somebody that most of us don't like, but I think we should. Right? Let me get in my bag about somebody that we don't like, but I think we should. Shout out to Harlem Girl. Harlem Girl is saying Daniel is rising up the draft boards quick. 2 months ago, no one had him in the lottery. Right. That's scary to me, though. That's scary to me. And you're talking about Dyson Daniels, right? Dyson Daniels. Like when I first looked, he was like in like 25 or something like that. But all of a sudden, he's higher than Johnny Davis. All of a sudden, he's higher than Johnny Davis, right? All right. My dog's girlfriend is outside. Every time Gaston girlfriend comes outside, Gaston loses his mind. And so we gotta let him go out to be with his girl. Every time Gaston's girlfriend. Yo, my life is legit. All I need is a laugh track. You know how you watch a sitcom and they play the laugh track? Ah! They're like, so, like they play the laugh track like every time something funny happened or somebody tell a joke. You know what I'm saying? They play the laugh track. That's all I need in my life right now, just the laugh track. And Chef NYK says it's because the word on the street is Dyson Daniels is 6'8" now. And Savage says Sav says Dyson ain't athletic like RJ. I can't. Hey, if he ain't athletic, I can't have him. I'm sorry. If he's not athletic, I can't, man. Because listen, I understand the skill versus athlete argument. This ain't the one, man. I'm sorry. If RJ Barrett, think about this. If RJ Barrett had a 40-inch vertical, what would be the conversation we're having today? I can't believe RJ scored 27 a game in his third year. That's the conversation we having. And I'm not saying that RJ Barrett is not a great athlete. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is he's athletic enough to be in the league. But if RJ Barrett had quick twitch, say he didn't have a 40-inch vertical, but had burst, what would be the conversation we're having today? I can't believe RJ is averaging 25 a game on such great efficiency. And Andy said he'd score 24 if he was making his free throws. Right? No, I agree with you. If he was hitting his free throws, he's averaged 24. And if he had a 40-inch vertical, he'd be averaging 28. But he's not doing either. He's not hitting his free throws, and he doesn't have a 40-inch vertical. Right? And so to add another guy like that to the lineup not only does a disservice to that kid, but it does a disservice to RJ and the Knicks. Because Quickly's not banging it with two hands on Joel Embiid. Right? Quickly ain't raising up, cocking it back with two hands and yamming it on Embiid as if he was Latrell Sprewell. Quickly ain't doing that. Miles McBride ain't doing that. RJ ain't doing that. Burks for sure ain't doing that. Fournier, get out of here. Get out of here, Uncle Freezy. Uncle Freezy, get out of here. I'm telling myself to get out of here. Get out of here, Uncle Freezy. Derrick Rose. Y'all know Derrick Rose ain't doing that. And you know Kemba Walker ain't doing that. Right? So to add Dyson Daniels, another non-athlete, to that mix in an era, in a league where everybody is doing it, yeah. No. Hey, and Finn, listen. Finesse, listen. Nah, no, my point is not the front court, right? Because the front court, we probably have the most athletic front court in the game, right? Who's more athletic than Cam Reddish? Who's more athletic than Jericho Sims? Who's more athletic than Nerlens Noel when he's healthy? Who's more athletic than Mitchell Robinson? I feel like we're missing another athlete. Mitch, Sims, Noel are all super athletes. Cam Reddish is athletic. Farron Hunt is super athletic. Who are we missing? We got one more athlete, and I can't call it because I'm not looking at the rock. Obi. Who's more athletic than Obi? Yeah, so in the front court, we straight. In the front court, when it comes to athleticism, Nerlens Noel, when he's healthy, is a great athlete. Mitchell Robinson, when he's healthy and in shape, is a great athlete, right? Jericho Sims, right now, is probably the bounciest of the bouncy, right? Cam is athletic. He's explosive and smooth at the same time. And you can't get that. That's 2K-ish to have a kid that's explosive and smooth at the same time. That's 2K-ish. Right? Miss Geraldine, how you doing? Right? But in our backcourt, we don't have that. Fournier ain't explosive like that. Burks ain't explosive like that. Not Obi, but IQ is not explosive like Grimes. Forget it. He ain't athletic like that. He's athletic, but he's not athletic like that. You know what I'm saying? In an era where teams have athleticism to spare, we don't have it. We don't have it, man. We don't, yeah. Yeah, we don't have that. No, we ain't got it. In an era where say the Golden State Warriors have Gary Payton II come, not now, he's hurt, but say Gary Payton's coming off the bench with athleticism. I mean, are you kidding me? The Orlando Magic have Jalen Suggs, Cole Anthony, and Markelle Fultz. I mean, are you kidding me, Leon Rose? Are you kidding me? I understand the skill argument. I do. I get it. I understand the skill argument, right? I understand why it's important to drive the Honda Accord in traffic because it's great on gas, easy to park, low car insurance. I get it. But at some point on that open road, you want to open up that throttle, right? Right? Sometimes you got to open up that throttle and put your foot in that floor, right? And Honda Accords just ain't gonna do it. I'm sorry. Sorry. Sometimes you need a charger, right? Both of them got 4 doors. You know what I'm saying? You know. So my thing is yo, Jay Boogie, what's good? Jay Boogie is in the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the Knicks Universe Hall of Famer, Jay Boogie. Jay Boogie says, Cam had the potential to be the next Clyde Drexler, smooth and explosive at the same time, but he got to want it. And I agree. You got to want it, though. You got to want it. Like, if you could mix RJ and Cam Reddish together, GOAT status. King Ribby says the Hemi one to be exact. Yep, I agree. I'm with you. And so while I'm not knocking, don't get it twisted. This is not a deal where I'm gonna knock the young core. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is this. If you want to improve the overall makeup of the thing, you got to add some athletes to your backcourt. You got to be able to get easy shots. That's the reason why I kept going over the numbers. Look at these percentages. Right? Look at the guard. Look at the Knicks backcourt field goal percentage versus the rest of the league. I wonder why it's that low. You know why it's that low? Because they can't get to the basket and get easy shots, right? They depend on there's 3-pointers or free throw line. Right? So here's the thing. You'd love to have that new athlete be a point guard, right? You'd love to have that new athlete be a point guard because the point guard is a position of need. You don't want it to be or you prefer for it not to be as a wing player because you already have a glut on the wing. You already have Grimes. You already have RJ. You already have Fournier. You already have Burks. You already have Cam. At point guard is basically D Rose, Kemba, McBride. I'm sorry. McBride. Right? You want to add an explosive athlete to that mix. You need to add an explosive athlete to that mix. Because at some point, you got to be able to get easy baskets. The Knicks, the guards' field goal percentage is atrocious. I'm gonna pull up the number again. I think I may have to tally it. I usually use StatMuse to pull up stats for me. Let me see if StatMuse can do it for me. StatMuse Knicks guards field goal percentage. Let's see if StatMuse can do it. No, not percent. Okay. So thank you for almost nothing, StatMuse. So StatMuse says the shooting guards on the roster shoot 43%. This is according to StatMuse, right? So let me jot this number down. I'm going to take some notes here. And I don't want to blame Tibbs here. What I want to do is just use raw data. I don't want to blame Tibbs. I don't want to blame Rose. I don't want to do none of that stuff. What I want to do is just use flat out raw data, right? Okay. Knicks shooting guards 2021. I'm just going to copy and paste this, and then that way, I'm just going to copy and paste it. That way I can do the point guards next, right? Okay. Man, the shooting guard shot 81% from the free throw line. That's impressive. Oh, hey, StatMuse. What do you? This looks so bad. Let me undo this. All right. Field goal, 43%. Free field. FG3. FG3 is, so the Knicks shooting guards shot 34.3. Come on. Golly, shooting guard shot 34.3% from the. That's terrible. That's what I'm saying, man. We got to upgrade our guards, man. The free throw percentage. What was it? Free throws. 81.7. Our guards are terrible, man. I just did every time, man. This thing just make me mad, man. Knicks point guards. Let me do. And if the point guards are worse, I'm saying get rid of everybody, y'all, because I can't take it. All right, let me search point guards. Change shooting to point, and them. God dog it, man. The Knicks point guards shot 40.8% from the floor. And this is what we want to keep. This is what we want to keep. Man, I'm just hoping. Let me look at before I do. Let me look at the 3-point. The same exact 34.3% from three, according to StatMuse. And they shot 78.4% from the free throw line. Man, this is terrible. The Knicks point guards in 2021 shot 40.8% from the floor in 2021, this past season. That's terrible. And they shot 34.3% from three. That's terrible. That means, and when you think about it, that means if you're not Evan Fournier, that means you were garbage from three this season. If you're not Evan Fournier, that means you. Listen, man, somebody's gonna have to walk me off the ledge on this, because these guards have to go. They gotta go, man. They terrible. And this ain't even about heartstrings or homers or none of that stuff, man. This is about data. Yo, heck, what's good? What's good, bro? Heck HQ in the building. What's good? What's good? Heck is in the building. Yeah, make sure you gotta check out Yankees One and Drive, yo. Make sure you check. Hey, put the link in the chat, man, so people can check you out. Make sure you put the link in the chat. Yeah, everything is good except my old dog came in here with me and passed gas for like 5 minutes, and then the young pup came in and left the deuce and threw up the deuces. He came in and left the deuce and then threw up the deuces. You know what I'm saying? Ugh. Yeah, man. But yeah, man, our guards, listen, y'all. Hey, yo, this ain't even about no agenda. This ain't about an agenda. This ain't even about me having a favorite player in this draft. This is about, yo, listen. In 2021, according to StatMuse, I have the site right here. Matter of fact, you know what? I'll share it. I'm gonna share it so y'all can see it. There are the numbers right there for you to look at. There it is for you to look at. Right? So this is not about an agenda, me trying to get rid of Grimes. You know, people think I hate Grimes, right? People think I hate Grimes, right? I don't really hate Grimes. I just think we need to have perspective. All right, so here's the shooting guard number. I just changed it, right? Look at this. The shooting guard position shot 12 threes per game, y'all. 12 threes a game. Twelve threes a game. What in the world? Oh my gosh. 12 threes per game. Right? I just don't know, man. I'm baffled. Morocco Joe was good. All right, let me throw this link in the chat real quick so I can get my people in here. What in the world is going on, man? These guards are terrible, man. And I know that the easy excuse is, well, what offense does Tom Thibodeau run? I know that's the easy answer. That's the easy answer. You know what I'm saying? Like just blame Tibbs or blame Julius Randle. The backcourt sucks. Let's blame Julius Randle. The backcourt sucks, so let's blame Julius Randle for trying to do the most. Right? I get it. I get it. The backcourt sucks, so let's blame Randle. Hey, Randle, you do deserve some blame, by the way. You know what I'm saying? You do deserve some blame because it's not what you did, but for some, it's how you did it. Right? How you did it. So, yeah, man. JJ says, that's why Brunson could be a nice fit because he brings real good efficiency, which we clearly don't have at guard or wing. Yep. Hate to say it, y'all, but our guys, the guys that we have are not it. The guards that we have are not it. Right? The guards that we have are not it. Julius Randle, our best player, shot 41.1% from the floor. Our second best player, RJ Barrett, shot 40.8% from the floor. Our third best player, Evan Fournier, shot 41.7% from the floor. Alec Burks shot 39.1% from the floor. Kemba Walker shot 40.3% from the floor. Emmanuel Quickley shot 39.2% from the floor. Right? Quentin Grimes shot 40.4% from the floor. What in the world are we doing? What are we doing? Right? You heard the percentages. How much of that is Julius Randle's fault? How much of that is Julius Randle's fault? That's what I'm asking. Right? RJ Barrett shot 40.8% from the floor. Is that Randle's fault? Fournier shot 41.7% from the floor. Is that Randle's fault? Alec Burks shot 39. Alec Burks, the starting point guard, shot 39% from the floor. Right? And the person he replaced shot 40% from the floor. And the person that replaced both of them, Emmanuel Quickley, late in the season, shot 39% from the floor. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing here? What are we doing? I want to excuse Grimes from this because Grimes can't help it. He's a first-year player. Grimes is a first-year player. He shouldn't even be in this conversation, man. Grimes and McBride shouldn't even be in this conversation. But since we're so desperate, man, we got to include them at least a little bit. Can they build off a poor shooting season? I hope so. I hope so. Right? Tom Thibodeau, I blame you. I don't blame Randle. I don't blame RJ. I don't blame Quickley. I don't blame Burks. I don't blame Fournier. I don't blame Grimes. I don't blame Kemba. I blame Tom Thibodeau. And you're a big boy. You can take it, Tom Thibodeau. You can take it. You're the coach. Did you ask yourself, Tom Thibodeau, before you tell me to go back and watch a game 3 times and watch film, ask yourself, did you press all the right buttons this season? Before Tom Thibodeau, before you tell me and other fans that we need to go back and watch more film or we need to watch the game 3 times before we talk, ask yourself this, Tom Thibodeau. Did you press all the right buttons? I wish I could find a Tom Thibodeau hater in the chat right now to help me with this, because this is one of the things I wanted to talk about during the season, but it wasn't fair. But in the postseason and in the offseason, I can bash Tibbs. You know why? Because we're not in the heat of the moment. We're separated from the event, right? We're separated from the event now. The season is over. I wish I had some help, man, with some Tom Thibodeau, with some Tom Thibodeau make me sick stuff. Because when you look at guards shooting this terribly, you as the coach have to make adjustments. Did we make adjustments? I'm sorry. Did we make the correct adjustments? Did we make the correct adjustments offensively? Hey, number one Mets fan in the universe, Jay Boogie. What's good? What's good, sir?
The what?
Yes.
The who?
Oh, blue and orange, baby.
I rock with that blue and orange. I rock with the Blorange Tears blue and orange. I rock with the Knicks blue and orange. That's it. Yankees, baby.
Oh.
All rise. You see what Judge doing? And I rock with the Chicago Bears. Thank you.
Yeah, I like the Bears, bro.
Thank you for giving us an offensive lineman.
Yeah, man. AJ Boogie, we might not win 5 games the next 3 years.
Who? The Bears?
The Bears.
Y'all got a quarterback, dude.
Yeah, but our offensive line, James Daniel and all those dudes are gone. Right?
Well, he's mobile though. He's mobile.
Yeah,
so he's not a pocket dude. He's not going to stand back there with a Tom Brady knee brace. He's getting out of Dodge.
Yeah, he's gonna have to do that. He's gonna have to do that these next 3 years too.
Hey, shout out to the chat, man. The greatest people in the world, man. I see y'all all up and down the screen, man. Hit them like buttons a little bit more. And let me give a special shout out to my brother. You know what I'm saying? My man JJ, the Double J. Cardoza in the building. Yo, y'all rep your high schools where you went some before. You know what I'm saying? Let us know where you now. We know where you're coming from. What school you went to or something, man? Let us know, man. Me and him, we always go back. Cardo's in the building, man. Hey, 4 days and a wake up, man. 4 days and a wake up. And then we get to find out where we at, where we picking. You know what I'm saying? Then we get to find out what moves are we gonna make, what decisions are we gonna make, what phone calls we gonna make, who phone calls coming in, who we gonna answer. A lot of things go down on the 17th. 17th. 4 days and a wake up. I need that to hurry up and come, man. That starts everything off right there. Everything you talking about this morning, everything, it lets us know. We have a better, you know what I'm saying, understanding on where we at, what we doing, what we looking like.
Right.
Who we can draft, who we can trade this pick to, along with some other things to get somebody a lot of answers to be made next week.
Yes, sir. Hey, Jay Boogie, I ain't even gonna hold you, bro. As I was going down the list of how poorly our guards shot on the season, this past season, bro, I don't know if you heard, but I'm just gonna say the three starting point guards, the 3 guys that we ran a lot of point with, right? Emmanuel Quickly shot 39.2% from the floor. That's atrocious. Kemba Walker shot 40.3% from the floor. That's god awful, bro. And Alec Burks, the guy that was the best option we have available, shot 39.1% from the floor, man. You got to at least be at 43.5%, 44% to be a decent. Right? 42 is bad. 40, you're like, yeah, what are you even doing out here? And then if you under 40, you shouldn't even have a jersey. And we had 2 guys. You remember that store, 2 guys? You remember 2 guys back?
2 guys.
That if you wasn't like born in the 60s, and so 2 guys was like a Kmart-ish type store where you go in there and buy your Trapper Keeper and you know say your peanuts gang, Trapper Keeper and all this stuff. Your Evel Knievel lunchbox and your Hot Wheels car. But anyway.
You're going too far back on them. Bring them back up. Bring them back up.
Man. Let's stay in the moment, man. Let me stay in the moment, man. My bad. But yeah, man. Yeah. Jay Boogie, your starting point guards are shooting 39% from the floor. right? So offensively, they're not even a threat. So the passing lanes won't be open. The playmaking won't be there because nobody respects the offense coming from the point guard position. You got to be a threat on the floor in order to have passing lanes and all these things open up so you can be a playmaker and get others involved. When you are not a threat, then defense don't respect you. Now all you have to do is crowd up on the best player, whoever the best player is on the floor. Say some nights it was Obi, most nights it was Randall, a lot of nights it was RJ. Defenses don't even have to respect the point guard. So now Randall, Obi, RJ, all these guys is getting 2-3 sets of eyes on them as opposed to everybody playing man up, 5-on-5.
We definitely got to do something, you know. I don't know what it is. You got too many opinions going on in the office, but we definitely need to cash in on something. Now I can say, and you know I'm not a stats guy, but Brunson is real efficient on the floor. You know, he makes buckets.
Yeah.
I can't say that about that guy. You know, we have to do something.
Yeah.
But honestly, me, I want to build my team in 23. 23. I don't want to mess with the picks we got. 23. And if I could do anything to help us get another pick in 23, I'm all for it. Because it's 2 lottery picks. That means it's 28 picks in the first round. That's how deep it is. It's deep in 23.
Right.
Everybody should be able to come out there with an elite something. But you got to pick the right people. Right. You got to pick right.
Right. Do you trust the front office to pick right?
I don't trust Leon to make the pick.
Okay.
What's the other guy's name?
Perrin?
Yeah, I trust him.
Okay.
I trust Perry. Because reason why I say that about Leon, because Leon and Tom, they're not on the same page about what they want to do together.
Right.
And this is going into the 3rd year.
Right.
So if Leon can say, yo, y'all go ahead, y'all go up in there, I want y'all to, scout everything, and y'all make the pick, I'll just announce it. I'm good with that.
Okay.
I don't need you sitting up there with your face all tight, mad about what position we got and all that. I don't need none of that.
Right.
I need some smile, humor, something, feel good about what's going on. Because when you don't feel good about the pick position, what makes you think the person that we might pick gonna feel good about coming in? Right. The same way we looking at things, and trust and believe, you're gonna have people that be like, hey man, the Knicks picked me, man.
Right.
Because we ain't got it together. We had it together, but we let it go again.
Yep. Yeah.
And you don't want guys to start hoping that they don't pick them.
Right.
You want people to be like Zion. During that time, it was a lot riding.
Right.
A lot of people wanted to come in. I'm gonna think John Moran, he over there doing his thing, but he faking. He would have loved to came here.
Yeah, yeah.
John Moran in New York would have been crazy. All that Hulu sportscast, he's sitting on it with the Hulu outfit spinning around. Yeah. Now he got ice all in his mouth.
Yeah.
Ice around his neck, little baby and everything.
Yeah.
Man, Any one of the top 3 picks would have loved to have been here.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
RJ took a full advantage of it when they found out we had the 3rd pick. I ain't even going to the other 2.
Yep.
Don't even call me.
Yep.
I don't want to play for none of y'all.
I'm only working out for the Knicks. Yep.
That's it. I want to go to New York.
Yeah.
Build off my dad's legacy.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And so it's one of the things I understand where you're coming from, man, with that. I'm just as a fan, I'm in this spot where I feel as if there is too much riding on this offseason for us to stand pat. Right. And so even if I buy into your belief that next season is the season, I still think you have to make preparations this season. Right. Say, for instance, if you want that pick in the lottery next season, that means you got to take this pick and something else to trade into that. So you got to forego this draft. So you take 2 or 3 picks this year to trade into that draft. You know what I'm saying? So because we'll have our pick, Dallas's pick. I think Dallas is going to be a playoff team. I don't think they're going to be a lottery team next year. Right. But if you believe so much in that draft, and I believe in that draft too, right? I believe in that draft too. But if you want to double dip, so to speak, then you probably either going to have to move some young players, right, or move some draft picks to get into that draft, right? My opinion is don't move young players, move the draft picks, right? Because you know what you got. Even though Grimes is not the most explosive, Grimes will never be Michael Jordan athleticism. That's just the fact of life. And neither will RJ, right? But do you need for them to be that? Or can you add a complementary piece that takes advantage of the things that they already do good? Right? If you like say, and can you get that guy out of the 2023 draft? And here's the most important thing. Are Knicks fans willing to wait? Not only to pick that guy, but in that 2023 draft, like you mentioned, are we waiting to draft that guy, celebrate on draft night, and then wait 2 years for him to become a star? Because now you're talking about. I'm sorry.
I believe we all are. The reason why I say that because I mean throughout, you know what I'm saying, since the season ended, you know, everybody pretty much is, you know, saying, well, if you'd have been playing the young guys, you know what I'm saying, if you'd have kept doing that, especially when Tom was like, he should have already been doing it, and he's saying that at the end of the season, you know what I'm saying? I believe that all of us as, you know, Knick lovers, if you're playing these young guys and you're developing them, I think we'll be okay with the outcome of the season. Okay. But when you're not, if we're doing what we did last season and we continue playing the guys out here in the front and disasters is going on and guys is not putting up like they putting up, right. You're still putting Burks at the point and you're bringing in a couple of other guys that's going to push some of the other players back, then we got problems. Yeah. You know what I mean? But if you go ahead, like you said, we got young talent. If you're going on and you're playing them guys, and then you know what you got. Then come that 23, maybe you can grab one. Right. And then also, we can free up some money that year. Also, that's the next big free agency where guys can look and see, okay, I see what Grimes did. I see how quickly developed. I see Obi Toppin doing this thing. I see where RJ is at. Maybe I might go over there and blend in with them guys and help them get over the hump and put New York where it needs to be. Right. You know what I'm saying? But we can't go into next season doing what we did this past season.
Yeah, man. A shout out to our namesake, Hinton Murphy. Hinton, what's good, bro?
My name, your name. What's good?
Yeah, man. Shout out to Hinton Murphy, man. Hey, and so I agree with you. I think I guess what I'm saying is I don't want to take the passive approach to doing what it is that you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
I want to take the aggressive approach
Right.
to do what it is that you're saying.
Right.
You feel me? And I know it sounds like semantics, right? But it's not, right? I think you got to prepare beforehand. I think you got to prepare before you get on the under the microscope. Like for instance, prepare this year for next year, right? Don't wait till 23 get here and then under the microscope and everybody know what you're doing to try to do it. Now everybody know what you're trying to do and they can counteract what it is that you're trying to do, right? Whereas if you do it this year, I ain't gonna lie to you, I'll be upset because I want a young athlete to be added to this team, right? But at the same time, if you tell me what it is that you're doing, right? If you tell me what it is that you're doing, then it's like me and the missus. Mo want to spend money, I'm like, nah. She want to spend money, I'm like, nah.
What?
And then yeah, and then she'd be like, well, why are you tripping about, these few extra dollars? Because I want to do a big family thing for Christmas. I just want to put money to the side and bring all the, what I'm saying, I want to do Christmas in Miami, right? And she's like, oh, okay. I now see. Okay. So now I see I won't go buy a living room set. We'll do Christmas in Miami and have all the kids down there, and we'll do Christmas together. You know what I'm saying? See, if you explain it, but if you just be like, nah, I ain't doing nothing, and I ain't got to tell you nothing, it feels different. It hit different. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so for the sake of what you're saying, man, I agree. The 2023 is the move because not only can we get one guy out of that, man, we can get two guys out of there.
Mm-hmm.
We can get two guys out of that draft. And 2 out of 3 ain't bad. If you make the move, because we got a bajillion second round picks in that draft. Also, we got like somewhere between 7 and 9 or something. I looked at draftpicksomething.com, and the Knicks have like 9 options, 10 options, or whatever. So I think like 7 of them are gonna be available, and 2 in case somebody record something happened, whatever. Right. So we can take all those second round picks and do something also, right? To be honest with you, I don't even want to draft the second round pick out of next year's draft. I want to just consolidate and see if we can have 3 first round picks in that draft. That way we get, J Book, you ever saw a pit bull litter? You know how you see the pit bull litter? You know what I'm saying? When Benny was born, right? When Benny was born, I saw all 9 of the puppies. All 9 of the puppies is in the thing. You can't touch them and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But the one, Benny was the one howling and moving away from the pack the whole time, like pushing the other puppies out the way. I was like, yo, I want that one. Give me that. Give me that one. He was nudging all the other puppies out the way and eating and all that stuff. I was like, yeah, I want that one right there. I want the pick of the litter, right? And I believe if by letting the draft board play out, then you take what's available, best player available. I don't want to do that. I want to be aggressive and select the pick of the litter. And you know what I'm saying?
That's good. I mean, I don't mind the offense making an aggressive move. Like say somehow, some way we get somewhere like the 7th spot, a 6th spot. Now you in striking range to go do something. I don't mind them being more aggressive if we luck up in that type situation and try to move up and go get, say, a Jaden Ivey, you know what I'm saying, somewhere around there, to solidify really as a PG for years to come. 6'4", 6'5", explosive, wingspan, can push the rock, you know what I'm saying, has a good, decent shot and can get to the basket. I don't mind you being aggressive like that.
Right.
But just don't make no false moves.
Right.
Don't make no moves to try to trick us, because we know.
Yeah.
We know. The same way y'all trying to critique things, we talking about things. When y'all trying to figure it out, we talking about it already.
Right.
So don't try to trick us. Do what needs to be done.
Right. And fans are armed now with more data than ever. right? The fans now have more data at their disposal than ever, right? There was a time in the 70s, and I'm not trying to take the chat on a mental road trip, right? But I'm just using this as an example. There was a time when the game was over, we had to wait till the next day to get the daily news so that we could look at the box score. Now we can track all this stuff live. Such and such miss a shot. You know what type of shot it was, against what defender, how many feet it was from the basket, right? That's the kind of data fans are getting right now, right? So you can't fool us anymore, right? You can't pull the wool over our eyes, so to speak, right? So as a Knicks fan right now, hey man, it's on this front office to make a major move, right? Major move. That's what I'm getting. And the major move don't have to be a player. The major move can be a draft spot, right? A major move can be a move to free up cap space, right? The major move can be addition by subtraction. The major move could be trading Julius Randle, right? It's time for the Knicks front office to do something, because playing it safe got you exactly where playing it safe gets most people on the outside looking in. When you play it safe, you get exactly where you want to be. Far enough from the fight to be safe, but close enough to watch it up close. And that's where we were. The first team out of the play-in. That's exactly where playing it safe got us. You know what I'm saying? So if you're a Knicks fan right now, you know you need guards, plural, with athleticism that can score and get easy baskets, right? Because while I like Quentin Grimes, I like Emmanuel Quickly, I like Miles McBride, I like Kemba Walker, I like Evan Fournier, I like Alec Burks. What we need for the betterment of the team is a guy that can create easy shots for himself and others, and to be efficient with the basketball. High assist total, high free throw percentage, high field goal percentage, high three-point percentage, high assist total, low turnover rate, ball healthy. That's the other thing. A guy that can stay healthy, right? And I know White Falcon wants us to get Paul George. I don't know if we'll be able to do anything like that. But can we get a guy like that out of the draft? I'm sorry, Jay Boogie.
Yeah, I saw that in the chat, man. People talking about Paul George. One thing y'all got to understand is the Clippers are not breaking up the tandem of Kawhi Leonard and Paul George without at least seeing them play a full, complete playoff series. They're not doing it. They want to see if they can win with that tandem before they even try to make any decisions, feeling like they can't win with it.
Right.
The only thing that stopped the Clippers, I'm on board. They knocking off the Suns last year. If Kawhi don't go down,
right?
They struggle without. They struggle beating them without Kawhi. You know, so they're not going to do that. But PG would look good over here. But I remember 2 years people were saying they don't want Paul George. The same way they did with Holiday. I don't want Holiday.
Right.
You know, we're not in a position to be saying we don't want players when we have an opportunity to get players and acting like we don't need them.
Right.
Holiday out there. You see them 2 plays last night? It had nothing to do with scoring. It had nothing to do with setting up the offense. It had nothing to do with getting an assist. None of that. It had all to do with 2 defensive stop plays.
Right.
That's the type ball players you need to know how to win, you know what I'm saying, doing something else without scoring a basket. That's why I said one of LeBron's greatest plays is when he Batman on the backboard and ran down Iguodala.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the finals.
You know, those type ball players you need that they could do, like you said. Don't just think about drafting a player. You just broke it down. You know, whether it's trading a player or it's open up cap space or doing something. Those are multiple things that you can do that has to do with basketball. And that's the type players that I would like to have on our team guys that
Right.
can do multiple things. You know what I'm saying? I don't need a wing player that can just shoot, but he ain't got no handle.
Right.
I don't need a wing player that can just handle and ain't got no shot. You know what I'm saying? I need you to be able to beat that man in front of you and shoot over the top of him if you have to. But these guys balling in these playoffs, man. I'm enjoying watching these playoffs.
Right. Right. And how many players on our team? How many players on our team do you think can ball like that? Ball like a Giannis, a ball like a Drew Holiday, ball like a Chris Middleton, ball like a Jason Tatum,
None of
ball
them.
like a Jaylen Brown. Yeah, that's
None
what
of
I'm
them.
saying.
The only one that has the ability to do some damage in the playoffs is D Rose. But then the
Right.
question is, are you going to be healthy when that time comes?
Right.
You
Right.
know?
Right. Right. That's one of the things I'm saying. Like D Rose still has birth. D Rose still has burst in athleticism, but not like the D Rose when he was 22. At this age, D Rose still have remnants of that athleticism, but not like when he was 22. 32-year-old, 33-year-old Derrick Rose is not 23-year-old Derrick Rose, right? And so what you want to do is knowing that D Rose can do that in spurts. You want to get guys that can do the heavy lifting to get them to the fight. That's what you want to do. Get D Rose to the fight. You know what I'm saying? That's what you want to do. But we don't have guys that can get D Rose to the fight, right? Yeah, it's like the old comic book, not the old comic book. Anybody here remember the 18? They knew B.A. Baracus could clear out a room, right? The only thing though is B.A. Baracus didn't like to fly. so sometimes they had to hit him with the needle in the neck and knock him out to get him on a helicopter so they can get him to the fight. But once B.A. Baracus got to the fight, the 18 would win, right? That's what we got to do with D Rose, man. We got to get him to the fight, right? It's just that simple. That's why this draft lottery is so important for us. We got to get a guy or two that can do the heavy lifting. Right now, we don't have that guy. The offense is atrocious. And it's not for a lack of shooting. We have a lot of shooters, but not enough makers. Right? We have a lot of one of my sergeants in the military told me that one time. He was like, we got a lot of shooters, but not enough hitters. You know, so everybody wasting bullets. This is what he said. Everybody wasting bullets, right? Everybody shoot up the hole.
They doing the Jay Reed. They ain't trying to hit him.
Yeah, man. So that's what we have right now. A lot of shooters and not enough makers. So if we could get us a maker or two out of this draft, I think it puts us in a better position for next season to just go ahead and do the plan, like what you said, like just go all in on 2023. You know what I'm saying? Like this season here, trade Randall, right? And if Tibbs don't get this offense better for his guards, Tibbs can go too, right? Because what you want to do is when you enter in 2023, that window of what do you call this? What do we call this window? Opportunity.
That sounds good.
Yeah, this window of opportunity where you have the young guys progress and start to become the young vets. They don't become rookies and second year players no more. They're the young veterans, your young core. Instead of being 21, now they're 24-ish, 23-ish. You know, they to quote Whitney Houston, I believe the children of the future. You know what I'm saying? Just these kids right here, they're no longer. RJ will be 22 in June, right? So next June, that means he'll be 23. So we're right in that window that you're talking about. Grimes will be 23. All these guys will be right at the stage of progressing into the player that they will become for the long term, right? And once they get there, we could start depending on them on a nightly basis. Right now we can't because they're too young. They don't have enough experience. You know what I'm saying? It's not their fault. Everybody, even Giannis, right? Even Jokic, even Curry, all those guys needed a year or two to become the great players that they are. Right? So yeah, so I agree with you, man. I'm with you, bro.
I know one thing. If we don't wind up, if Julius winds up staying on this team and he balls out come trade deadline, if he balls out and we somewhere around the top 7, 6, 5, somewhere around there, trade him.
Gotta go.
Don't try to act like, okay, he balling out. Maybe we could get and go to playoffs and do this and it. No. Trade him. If his stock builds back up, ship him.
Right. Don't be like, oh, we fixed him. Oh, we fixed Randall. Now he the savior. No.
He back.
No, trade him. No, trade him. You gotta trade him.
You know what I'm saying? Went from New York, we here. New York, we back. Nah.
Nah, man. Nah.
New York, I'm gone.
Yep. Basically, that's what it is. You got to take advantage of. They're called assets for a reason.
Yeah.
You know, they're called assets for a reason. You got to take advantage of them when they're at their peak. Now, some players when they're at their peak, they can win games for you. Maybe even win championships for you. Other players, when they're at their peak, they just have high value, and your team still isn't going anywhere. So if Randall's value is high and the team still ain't going nowhere, top 3 in the East. If Randall has us top 2 in the East, I could almost understand a scenario where they took a chance on keeping him, even though I'd be like, no, man, you need to get rid of him right now. You know what I'm saying? But if Randall has us top 2 in the East, I'm like, okay, I can at least understand what they were thinking. But nah, you still gotta.
I saw him working out. I saw some footage of him working out, and I know 2 things he's working out on is the Euro step, jump off the right foot, right hand floater, and then he also
at 250 pounds.
Yeah, and he also doing the arm through that draws the foul in the lanes.
Oh, now he working on it.
I saw him working constantly on those 2 things. I forgot what show I was watching. A guy, you know, he had the whole complete workout footage of him going, you know, doing a good portion of working out.
Right.
But I'm just anxious for next week.
I'm anxious for next week too. I think the most anxious of us is the ghetto intellect. Ghetto intellect was like the most important thing for him right now as a Knicks fan is the Knicks getting the number 1 pick.
Ghetto intellect, he owed me a come up here right now. I know you're listening. What color bow tie you got on? What you wearing today? You know what I'm saying? What that wardrobe look like?
I'm gonna guess he's wearing blue.
Blue? That sounds like a good color.
Yeah. So
Free Keith.
Yeah, man. But So my thing with Randall is how you 250 working on a Euro step? How you 250 working on a rip through? When you 250, you supposed to be working on. Well, I guess Euro step is going to the basket though. I guess the Euro step is going to the basket. I was gonna say you need to start working on going to the basket, but I guess it is what it is with that, right? And I like Randall, bro. I like Randall a lot. I think Randall was one of my favorite Knicks players, right? I like Randall a lot, but in this case, I think we may be looking at addition by subtraction. But here's the thing. If we trade Randall and Obi don't step up, I'm going to be hot, bro. I'm going to be, man, listen. Man, listen. I am going to be hot, y'all. If we trade Randall and Obi get off to a slow start, I don't even want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? And people are gonna make excuses like, you know, he still don't have a point guard and all that stuff. I get it, but we can't say addition by subtraction and then one guy go that was producing 20, 10, and 5, and then the other guy step in and he don't produce like close to those numbers. You know, because then it make me think like, yeah, maybe we got rid of Randall for nothing. It's a dilemma, man.
At least he have an opportunity to fail.
See, he never had one of those before. He never had one before.
Yeah. So he can't blame nobody but himself.
Right.
I need to see how you come back from doing all that yoga workout you're doing this all season.
Oh.
They say hit me quickly. They're in the yoga class together and all that. They're working on their mental and all that. Do what you got to do, my brother.
Yeah, these NBA players, these NBA players will tell us anything, bro.
Well, we got some divas, boy.
Yeah, man. Yo, one dude. Hey, this is for the chat because I know you know this already. But one dude was working out with a hoodie on and gave you the impression I'm gonna be way better because I worked out all season with a hoodie on. So you're like, wait a minute. And so instead of working out normally, he's gonna work out with a hoodie, and that's gonna make you better.
Everybody can't be hoodie mellow, man.
I know.
Everybody can't be, you know. You can't imitate guys that are different breeds, man.
Right.
You can't imitate them guys.
Right.
Because they're born and gifted with that.
Yeah.
They just have to, you know what I'm saying, stay in shape.
Yeah, man. They hit the genetic lottery. Some guys hit the genetic lottery. Like, not only are they athletic, but they're big and athletic. Like LeBron is not only a freak athlete, but he's huge at 6'8", 250.
Huge.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So some guys are just, you know. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to this lottery, man. I think this is gonna set our future on a path. Right. If we stay at 11, I think it sets us on a path where the front office is going to trade the pick and try to trade into next year's draft. I don't think they want to pick a guy at 11, right? But if they trade up, if we wind up making it into the top 4, I think they select the player of the future, a new player of the future, a compliment to Obi Toppin. Right, I think they want to get more athletic. So if they get up there and they get like a Jaden Ivey, and so the future of the Knicks is Jaden Ivey and Obi Toppin. While I don't like it, I can at least understand what they trying to do. You know what I'm saying? You know, I love RJ Barrett, but if they look to go in that direction, I can at least understand.
If I can't get nowhere in that top forecast, and the top 3 picks, as they're saying, that's going to go. If I can't get Jaden, Sharp, or Ben, I can't get one of them 3 guys, I might be maneuvering this pick.
Yep.
If I can't get, any one of them 3 guys can help this team. And that's not mentioning, you know what I'm saying, the other 3 major guys that's up top. Any one of them 3 guys can help this squad.
Right.
But if I can't get my hands on one of them 3 guys, it might be time to maneuver this pick.
Yeah, it's really time to think about what we're really doing. It's really yeah. Hey man, hey Jay Boogie, I'm about to get out of here so I can do some stuff.
No doubt.
Hey man, hey everybody, thank y'all for
I just wanted to come sit on the couch with you.
Yeah, man. I appreciate the company, bro. I appreciate the company. That mean a lot because you changed my mind about the 2022 draft. Because I was thinking about getting multiple picks in the 22 draft until you said what you said. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't doing nothing to interfere with that 23.
Yeah. And it made me think. It made me think.
That 23 is in the format of the greatest. Michael Jordan won 23. We can go get something greater than 23.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna get out of here, get something to eat, get some sleep, walk these puppies, go hug the missus. That's the most important part. Hug this missus.
That's right. Do what you got to do, man.
Yeah,
love
man.
is love, man. Love everybody out. Y'all stay healthy and safe in the chat, man.
No doubt. We gotta have a production conversation too, man. Because I be talking to people and people forget about Larry Smith and Prince Paul. So one of these days when you get some free time, bro, we gotta chop it up, bro.
I'm always free. Just give me a call. I can always make arrangement. I got my own thing. You know what I'm saying? So I can always make arrangement. It's just, every now and then I feel like going out there and working with the guys. You know what I'm saying? Get my little cardio in. Get my strength up a little bit. See how the guys is working. See who deserves a raise. And all that stuff. Which all of them deserve the raises because they've been doing a lot of work when I wasn't even working. Going through what I was going through. You know what I'm saying?
Right, no doubt.
Yeah, man.
Hey, shout out to them. I'll do that. I'm gonna get out of here. Paris Douglas says Scoot Henderson. That's definitely a conversation we gonna have for 2023. But I'm out of here, y'all. Y'all be peaceful. Later.